Hey guys, so if you haven't noticed in the last couple days, there's been a situation in the Star Wars community where Star Wars Theory, aka the biggest Star Wars YouTube channel out there, was made fun for having an emotional reaction to Season 2 final of The Mandalorian. I just wanted to make this video in support of Theory, and I'm standing behind him on this. So where this whole thing started is when Star Wars Theory was holding a live watch party with fans to view the final episode Mandalorian. Now when Luke Skywalker comes in, everyone, including me, was more than excited to see him. Everyone had their own reactions, and some bigger than others. Now, if you've been watching Star Wars Theory for a while, you know that Luke Skywalker is more than just a fictional character to him. He's a beacon of hope. So when he saw Luke, his emotions overtook him. He started to cry with tears of joy. Now, everyone cries tears of joy once in a while. It could be something that touches your heart, music, a kind gesture, or in this case, someone you look up to. Now, Pablo Hidalgo was responding to a Twitter thread that was making fun of Theory for crying, and responding saying, and I quote, "Emotions are not for sharing." Now, if you don't know who Pablo Hidalgo is, he's an executive creator on Lucasfilm Story Group. Now, with Pablo being on the Story Group, he made decisions for The Last Jedi and the sequels that Star Wars Theory didn't like, and a lot of us can relate to. And when we see Mandalorian Luke Skywalker, who is a totally different Luke than we got in the sequels, then we're going to have a different reaction. I just want to be clear that I'm not hating on sequel fans here, but just disappointed in the Luke that was presented to us in that film. Now, when a Lucasfilm official is making fun of a fan who is just enjoying something that the company he works for made, it's just uncalled for and appalling. When someone with responsibility and in that high of a position in a company, they should be more professional in how they go about things, especially to those who are supporting the company's work. Now, you could say that he's making a dry joke, but there's evidence saying otherwise, and with the track record Pablo has with fans, I don't think this was just a joke. It came off as rude and almost bullying. If you want to see more evidence, I will link Theory's video in the description down below. Theory made a response this morning, which I will post in the description if you want to check it out. But here's a shortened version of what he said, and I quote, "Let me ask you something. If a girl is crying over Ahsoka's return, let's say, then everyone would be calling her brave for showing her emotions. When I get emotional for Luke Skywalker, I get made fun of by the internet world, Pablo Hidalgo, and now EA Games employees, journalists, and more. Where's the fairness here? I don't believe it was a misunderstanding. I don't believe he was sticking up for me. Posting his comment on the entire thread of people taking shots of me isn't a good look. I gave a 6-hour window before making any conclusion until I knew what he said. Even when I found out, I still waited until I saw what he put in his Twitter header. Anyone defending this type of action, to me, is trying to score some brownie points or looking for free stuff. It upsets me that this happened. I'd much rather still be reveling in where Star Wars is headed and Luke Skywalker's return after the letdown of The Last Jedi. But I think staying silent just to continue my place here on YouTube without controversy would be fake. In light of all that has happened, I must say, I don't advocate the firing or canceling of anyone, including Mr. Hidalgo. His work of Star Wars is irrelevant to his conduct of treating people. I advocate for those in position of power speak to us, Star Wars fans, with respect, and conduct themselves professionally, regardless of anything. Mr. Hidalgo has a track record of being rude and brash, to say the least, to fans online, regardless of his demeanor. His snarky comments are not fitting for a company as highly esteemed as Lucasfilm, a company that made my childhood, teenhood, adulthood, and now, career. Lucasfilm and corporate professionals should always be the bigger person and should act as such. Star Wars fans can be outspoken. I, of all people, know this firsthand. Not all, just like the population on this earth, are a ray of sunshine. That said, it is one's moral obligation to be professional when you're working with one of the biggest companies in the world. First, learn to heal people, to be great. Hurting people is easy. I appreciate all the support I've been getting online. It's never ideal putting yourself out there and standing up for what's right, but I will do what I must. I hope for change, and I'm ready to get back to what my channel is all about, which is Star Wars." Wow, that was very well written and well done by Theory. Now, when you put yourself out there as being a YouTuber, streamer, or content creator, there's always going to be negativity and people don't like you. You can't change that. It's just the way it is. You got to be the bigger person and ignore those things. When an official of a company who you support backs mockery and jokes towards you, that's on another level of negativity. I stand with Star Wars Theory in support, and cyberbullying, bullying, or making fun of people is not something that should be supported. You gain nothing from being negative, and you hurt other people in the process. Theory has put himself out there with being true to what he believes in, which is George Lucas's vision of Star Wars, and standing by it. Star Wars is in a good place right now, and the community doesn't need more negativity. Now, Pablo has done good things for the company in the past, helping George and responding to fans, but as the years went on and the real Pablo came out supporting negative threads towards fans, it wasn't going the right way. Theory said himself that he wants to move on from this and hopes people will learn their lesson and be more professional moving forward, and I agree. Regardless if you like the sequels, prequels, or original trilogy more, what we have in common as Star Wars fans is liking Star Wars and the great stories that are told with it. That's all I have to say on this matter, and hope for a brighter future with Star Wars moving forward. Have a great rest of your day, and may the Force be with you.